We're gonna win.
You're gonna lose. You stink. You're gonna lose. You're...
Got him!
What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. You ever seen Back to the Future? Hey, I've seen this one before. It's a rerun. What's a rerun? This is a rerun. this is a rerun. Eddie Griffin, comedian, says Diddy is a dead man, won't leave prison after rapper's sex trafficking arrest. Oh my. Rapper Diddy, accused of forcing women into elaborate and produced sex performances described as freak-offs, will now have to serve time in New York City prison, once described as hell on earth, because it's known for suicides and murders. Once home to Jeffrey Epstein's Madame Ghislaine Maxwell and rapper R. Kelly. Ooh. The similarities with Epstein are quite astonishing for Diddy. And here's why. And not because of the depraved and degenerate acts or because of the sex trafficking, which they're both accused of. And I'm not trying to minimize that, obviously. It's evil. But look at the policies of Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, and the entire Democrat Party corporate superstructure for open borders. I mean, this is like the greatest human trafficking operation in the world. You can't tell me you're against human trafficking when you open our borders and allow this to happen to our country. At least 10 million people have been human trafficked into our nation. Many of them women and children. You can't tell me you're for that. You can't tell me you're against human trafficking when you're for those policies. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Cognitive dissonance here. All right. Let's live in reality. What they're actually against is being found out. What they actually needed to kill Epstein for was not the fact that he did these horrific and despicable acts, obviously, which he did, but it's because he had politicians doing those acts on tape, which is exactly why Diddy may not walk out of that prison alive. This is what makes us finally click into place and say, no, this dude's done for. Epstein's sin in the eyes of the elites was that he had information on them. He had compromising video of them. It wasn't that he was doing these horrible, despicable things. That is what repulses you and me as moral citizens living in what we thought was a just society. No, that didn't bother them. In fact, they let Jeffrey Epstein off the hook. They had him in 2008. They had him in 2008 with underage prostitution charges, sex trafficking charges. Dead to rights. Put him in jail, let him out scot-free. A few months later, they let him go right back to that. Don't tell me that that's what happened. Actually, the guy who did that, Alex Acosta, said that he got messages, signals from higher up that he is to let Jeffrey Epstein out of jail. So don't tell me that they're bothered by any of that. What they're bothered by is the fact they have leverage. They have videos of Bill Clinton on the islands, right? Where are the Epstein videos? Where's Epstein's client list? Where is any of that stuff? Well, God, yeah. Look at this. Diddy bodyguards say that there are tapes of politicians at freak-offs, claims the rapper learned from other music moguls. Oh, no. Sean Diddy Combs, former bodyguard, reveals that the scraped rapper kept tapes of politicians taking part in his infamous freak-off sessions and claimed that his arrest is tied to alleged corruption scandal currently gripping New York City politics. Gene Deal, former insider who protected Diddy through the 1990s, told the Art of Dialogue podcast that a producer's indictment could expose high-profile officials and celebrities in the Big Apple. This is bigger than Diddy, he said, without naming who the tapes are of. He spoke about the days that Diddy was indicted in New York and charged with racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation, engaged in prostitution, and now faces the prospects of decades behind bars. Okay, so here he is as the bodyguard there. The charges against Diddy came 6 months after his mansions in Los Angeles and Miami were raided by federal agents, and they found thousands of bottles of baby oil lubricant. The freak-offs would see Diddy ply women with drugs before coercing them into marathon sexual performances with male prostitutes, according to the prosecutors. Speculation has fallen on the alleged tapes of these sessions. However, prosecutors have not commented on anything being filmed. Asked if there are celebrities in the freak-off Deal responded, Diddy gave celebrities parties. What do you think? Okay, well, there we go. He says that the bodyguard says that the raid specifically targeted Diddy's property. The arrests were part of something bigger than Diddy. He's just black as Jeffrey Epstein. That's all it is. He noted that despite allegations of criminal wrongdoing lawsuits, Diddy's ex-girlfriends, California did not bring charges. Instead, the charges were brought in New York, which Deal said he believes is linked to a slate of resignations and allegations of corruption against Big Apple officials. People aren't going to tie this together. Oh, no. Okay. The bodyguard implied that Diddy himself was victimized early in his career by other powerful musician figures. This does actually, there is a cycle of victimization that does happen and abuse. Puff wasn't born a monster. He was made into a monster. He was made into a monster because of what happened to him. And then he had to go, he learned that behavior and had to go do it. I mean, I'm not going to apologize for, anybody. Everyone has something bad happen to them in their lives. That doesn't mean you have a right to go do that to other people. Karma was bound to catch up with them. So these things are going on right now. The learned behavior that he got from these people who was not living spiritually correct, he went and transferred that to people. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that amazing? Evil is, an energy that doesn't rest. And so he's saying that the evil spiritually, people that were not living spiritually correct, that evil energy gets transferred then to other people. So when you're demonically possessed, or when you have interactions with demonically possessed people, you can tell they're like their wavelength, their wavelengths are totally off, their energy's totally off, right? And part of the way that you can tell that somebody is really tripping, right, is that they want to do harm to themselves and to others. It's crazy what you see now coming out about Diddy and Justin Bieber and all these other young, aspiring musicians, and some of the allegations of what they were forced or made to do in order to get their careers made, in order to get their record deals. Whew, man, what politicians could possibly be in these tapes? What politicians has Diddy been hanging out with? Boy, I don't know. What politician has very creepy personal background of lies and deceit and hidden away, dark, closeted stuff that's been coming out in people's diaries and in interviews? Who could it possibly be? Who could possibly be the person? Who could it possibly be? Man, don't know.
You've got to take your own initiative, just like you did and just like I did. But government can be a little bit of help, and your vote will determine whether the people in power reflect what you care about or whether it reflects what the fat cats care about. And that's what voting's all about.
I want to say to you right now, while you're in front of me, sir, that right there makes sense. I've been hearing a lot of bull today. I have been disenfranchised all day because I'm asking questions. They not answering my questions. This is how young people feel. When you want to be the president of the United States, you call your man, call MTV. We're going to give you a platform. We're going to give you a way to speak because you on to something, kid. Well, you on to something. You may.
Oh, man. Oh, it's getting excited. Obama having to wipe the sweat off his brow. Wow. Has anybody asked Obama about his excitement sprung Diddy moment here? Very interesting. Wow. Funny how you don't find any moments like that with Diddy and Donald Trump. In fact, Diddy, when asked about Donald Trump,
Trump need to be banished.
They need to be banished. The guys who lock up the sex offenders need to be banished, right? The guys who end human trafficking, like Donald Trump, by closing our borders, they need to be banished, right? To these monsters. Isn't that amazing? Put it all together. How to become a celebrity? Go to Diddy's parties, fly to Epstein's Island, hang out with Harvey Weinstein, lecture everybody else about morality. Yeah, these people are such cretins. The FBI now has the following: Anthony Weiner's laptop, all WikiLeaks, Hunter's laptop, R1 Brothers hard drive, Epstein files, Diddy files and tapes. That has to be the largest consolidation of blackmail material ever. Yeah, that's right. Better live a clean life, man. Just live a clean life. Live a clean life. What are you going to call you? A Christian nationalist? No. If Epstein was blackmailing politicians, and Diddy was blackmailing the music industry, who's blackmailing the movie industry? Oh, boy. Not sure. I got to tell you, people are getting pretty pissed. Justin Bieber's father-in-law, Stephen Baldwin, issues cryptic warning about the singer's creepy relationship revealed. Ooh, boy, there's a calm and then the storm and then another calm. And the latter calm is a preparation for the next storm, Baldwin added. Uh-oh. So what storm? What is so we were in the calm before the storm. What's about to happen? Obviously, all of X was filled with commentary about celebrities deleting all their X accounts. Much of that, I think, was not true and proven to be false reporting that mass celebrities were doing mass deletions. Usher did delete his X account, though. And Usher is one of those people who allegedly was groomed along with Justin Bieber by Diddy. Yep. So I guess it's all of your worst possible assumptions about these people, these monsters, are true. You shouldn't be trusting them. Yeah, a little word of advice, man. If you hear this voice cackling down the hallway,
every person watching is going to live his or her life, and so I
live his or her life. Yeah, you will probably not be allowed to live your life any longer. So, you know what? F around, find out. The Epstein of the music industry going down. Who are they going to take down with them? Are we ever going to learn? Any of the people? Are we ever going to see the Diddy list? We'll see. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll be watching for the politicians on the Diddy list. See ya.